I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. Taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock. Electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the new song. And you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You were not as tough as
that you never guess. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart. I'm ready to change scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, 'cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough defeat. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots. You were not as tough. Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough defeat. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me. Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough defeat. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me. I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they don't let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Welcome
Hey! We gotta do some chair dancing.
Welcome
welcome.
all. This is our repost.
hmm We wanted to kind of start over. So it's a
Right
so
over.
so forget what happened prior because we are going to probably repeat a few things. But the cool thing is now you see a new outfit that our friend here, Cash, is wearing. I mean, look at that. So
I can tell you about it all you want.
yes, but we need to also add in our extra guest here, Mr. Pricky. He's going to be joining us. And if anyone else wants to join, I'm going to put in the link in here too. So we have up to 6 people that can join at one time. All right, Mr. Pricky, here you are. Whoop. Why is it just me? I was like, Cash, what happened? There you are, Mr. Pricky.
Yeah, sorry, I went in to read a chat and got lost again, but I'm back.
You can actually see it on StreamYard. If you look in the comment section, you can see it. You just can't post anything. So you can
Got it.
say things like, like, "Oh, hey, fun guy." We can do that.
Right?
So again, thank you everyone for coming back and joining us. So we're going to. It's nice to see you guys again. I'm going to put the invite in the chat. And then moderators, if you don't mind, we will, and even I will also help with posting some great creators that we need to watch. Which fun guy, I would love to have you on here. He's great.
So Mr. Pricky.
Yes, sir.
So how did you get involved with the scam baiting community?
Well, it's not much fanfare about it, but somehow or another I stumbled across Hoax Hotel, and the guy just made me laugh, and uh, from there, from just chronically watching Hoax Hotel posts, other stuff started popping up, and the next one was Scam Bait Central and Skeleton Siski all at about the same time, and
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like for me, it's just like a drug. Hooked on it. I listen
Yes.
to them incessantly. I don't miss a stream. You know, really enjoyed it. I hear people post and talk about how, you can be having a really tough day or be in a bad mood or whatever, and listen to your favorite channel, and it turns it around. And Scambake Central and Siski both do that for me.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally agree. And we definitely, I'm getting ready to add in Fun Guy, who actually has right now 949 subscribers. And I think if he has 1,000, we need to roast him. I
Oh
think
yeah,
I think he needs to have a roast.
yeah,
Um,
most definitely.
all right, so let me get. Oh, actually, here's a funny short that y'all need to watch, and it's where the guy sings Barbie Girl. It is funny. If you have not watched it, you need to watch it. Um, so I'm gonna copy that one. Oops. So again, if you guys have not watched it, here is the link to watch it.
Mhm.
And then definitely go subscribe to him. So and excuse you're gonna see some background walking by of my husband. So you wanna say hi to everybody, Gary?
No.
Okay. Well, now we're live, so Hey, and guess who is joining us? The one and only, the funny scam baiter who is very talented at what he does, great content, and has that wonderful short that you need to go see. So, anyway, we're going to add in Fun Guy. Hello, Fun Guy.
Thank you for that introduction, Amanda. That was nice.
Hey, well, thank
Hey,
you.
Cash. Hey, Ricky. How are you doing?
Good evening, my friend.
Good evening.
So, we were just kind of talking about how we got involved, into scam baiting. So, Fun Guy, kind of what kind of helped you get into all of this? Like, You know,
I think,
were there?
I think I've said it before. My mom was
I think
scam she was scammed in January 2021.
That's right. You did. I apologize.
No, no, it's
Ask
okay.
another question.
Anyone here didn't know. Yeah, my mum was scam baited in 2021 out of £600, and yeah, ever since then, I searched how I could get back at these assholes, these scammers, and I
Mhm.
came
Well,
across.
fun guy. I think I could throw you a better question.
Hey, don't be rude. We're gonna ask different questions, but then they can talk about different stuff. It's not. This isn't like an interview kind of thing. It's more of just a chit chat.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But go ahead, Cash.
So fun guy. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I absolutely love your content, right?
Yep.
And your content is very
Cats in bathroom.
hard. It's very hard pressed, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you do a good job about being.
No, we're almost done. They're not trying to get out.
Sorry, I'm gonna mute myself because my family is being loud.
Yep, thank you. You do a great job about putting yourself in a situation where a lot of us non-streamers wouldn't be in. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
Okay. Well, that's that's the way I view your content.
Okay. Cool.
So what would you say to a normal watcher?
Don't go out.
Oh, just never give access to your devices to anybody, whether they say they're your bank, whether it's Amazon refund, Norton. Yeah, never give anybody access to any of your information. If you feel like it is a scam, which 95% it is, always hang up and call who they say they are. Find the real numbers. I know someone last time mentioned about ads. If you're searching for something, Microsoft support or Amazon Alexa, always make sure you do not click the one that says ad, because that is a paid channel by the scammers. So you would probably have to go down 2 or 3 more to find the real Microsoft or the real Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's phenomenal, man.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda.
Yeah, so after
Yeah,
finding
sorry.
a couple of favorite channels, there's a number of other channels that I listen to, but because my sampling has been diverse from Jamaican to Indian to Nigerian, that it's such a, and none of those in specific, I'm just speaking in general terms, that that this scamming culture exists. You know, I know it exists in the United States too, of course, but
Right.
but this culture of I don't know, it's hard to even formulate in words. These people that get up for a day job and go wherever they go, and their day job is to lie and steal. It's just fascinating behavior. It's disgusting and a lot of other adjectives, but it's just fascinating to me that these people, they post their pictures because the baiters expose them and whatever. For all the world to see, they're just normal people, you know, cars, bikes, wives, kids, things like that. But their day job is stealing. So I think part of the intrigue that keeps me searching around for good baiters is large in part to just the fascination that we're even having this conversation. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense. But.
No, it's true because there's so many different kinds of scams. So it's kind of like whatever intrigues you, either because of you've been scammed, like I've had student loan scams, and I've been scammed that way. But I've also had the 419 reach me, and I've had emails, and then I've also had people. They're like, "Oh, I'm a construction worker, or I work for the oil rig, and I'm a single dad." And so you get the romance scams and things like that. But again, I just kind of want to reiterate what Dinky said too, is with Fun Guy and how you are eager. I mean, you're showing them how eager the scammers are. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
And then the way, and just the way you bait them, you do a really, really good job. And I think it's important to kind of show what works for you. Not everyone's going to bait the same way you do.
No.
And
Yeah.
that's what I love. I mean, you're very entertaining, just like how I love Takeout and how he's been doing PCHs, and how he's looking at what else can he do. But really, everyone has their expertise that they've done.
Yeah.
But it's nice to kind of know what other scams are there, because say if you get that call or your family member gets that call, or just like how you Fun Guy said, your family, after my mom died, I think I've still told some of y'all that, my father was, he ended up having to get LifeLock because people were using a tax return and actually got money off my mom.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
So, I mean, they're.
See, we have whiskey scam baits in chat. I didn't know there was anything to do with alcohol scam baits.
I know.
Religious scam baits. Yeah, there's a whole new world that's I didn't know about all these. Yeah, I was blown away when I heard like a beer baron scam and what's this? It's a whiskey. They tried to sell you the whiskeys and
Yes. And even hay. I mean, even Cash knows about hay. So he could do some hay scams, or the puppy scams.
Yeah,
But
that's a little bit of a conversation we'll talk about a little bit later.
yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about it more on Tuesday, because Whiskey's actually going to be on with me. He's going to host, and we're actually going to have Hatch on again, who does the Twitter baits, and he's really, really, really good. So, Fun Guy, if you have not checked him out, I would highly recommend. He's very fascinating. And then, but also he works with Whiskey, and he works with a lady named Evra, but she goes by Cockroaches. I can't remember her full name, but she is fascinating, and what she started and how she's helping preventing scams as well. But she does on the back end. She doesn't do the calling as much. And that's the good part, is that you don't have to be a caller or talker.
no.
So, but yeah. And I think what you do is great. Plus you're a great editor. I can't edit worth crap.
Oh, yeah, it takes hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is Whiskey does he does whiskey scam baiting. I mean that's in his name.
Right. Yeah.
But
No
but
way. He doesn't do
also,
whiskey. What are you talking about?
Right.
That's a fib.
And he does a lot of other scams too, and it's non-delivery scams. That's what he does.
Right. All the non-delivery type stuff. Puppies.
And yeah, puppy scams and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But he has an area in this community that is not tapped into.
No, and also the cool thing is, if I just saw this on Twitter, so if you have not seen it, and I retweeted it on Scambait Beyond, it says, mark your calendars. On Saturday, December 10th, we will have an extra special guest on the stream. An insider informant will be making an appearance, voice only, and be talking about the Nigerian scams in Nigeria. And what's fascinating, and he'll talk more about this because we're going to ask, but it's fascinating how he got involved even with this guy. So I'm not going to ruin it for him. I want him to tell the story. But a fun guy, have you ever had that experience, like where you're talking to someone and then you finally realize, you know what, he's just doing it because he needs to make money for his family? You know, I mean, even though yes, he's not doing the right thing, but
they all say they do it for the family. Yeah, but they need the money. They need the money. They dropped out of, well, they've done education, and yeah, they all say they fell into this by accident. And some of them, they'll say, well, it used to be like, why don't you change? There's real jobs out there. Well, this pays better, and I'm only going to do this for another month. And
right.
yeah,
But
Jim Browning's video that he dropped today, it just shows you that they won't change. They even told his parents, and his parents confronted him, and yeah, he was back online an hour later and continued it.
I mean, it would be nice if they would change, but it's just also their cultural, and come to find out how they think of us. They don't think of us like the way it really is. And you'll find out more on Tuesday, and hopefully you'll be joining us that day if you're not busy, or you might be asleep because of time frame and things like that. But again, it's just, I didn't know if you've ever had that experience where you're just talking to someone and you're like, you know, I feel like I really want to get to know this person a little bit deeper. Have you ever had that kind of connection with somebody, or is it more of just
so there was one guy, Kevin Bro, which we baited for like 3 weeks and 2 days, and then once he realized he wasn't getting any money, because we sent him a lot of money, a lot of Zells, and he kept on coming back and coming back and coming back and asking for more. And this was just as me as like William or Jack, one of my aliases. And he just kept on coming back as bro, I love you, bro, and all this shit. And let me just send this link to Pecan.
Okay. Yeah, if Pecan wants to come on, I would love to, chat with him a little more too.
I even used the word culture, in my comments. But another thing, and again, I'm at loss for any adjective other than just fascinating or intriguing or whatever. But this, particularly the Indians, I haven't found that to be the case for the Nigerians or the Jamaicans, but the Indians specifically. Culturally, there is an obvious and apparent disdain, specifically for Americans, that are just so vile when you really trigger one or when it really gets set off, and you can tell it's cultural to why. I guess I'm kind of ignorant as to those details, but why are they taught to hate Americans, or why do they hate Americans? I don't know. I know I'm speaking in big generalizations here, so no one take exception.
Right. And it's true.
I think that's something that hasn't been released on, because when I do my scam baits, when I do my calls, it's gonna be a little bit not racist, but it's gonna be a little bit culturally hateful,
right?
I guess.
And I don't mean to interrupt, but we got another guest coming on.
Okay.
But go ahead and tell your story. But we'll do a quick It's I don't know how to say his name. I'm just going to say Face Up.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay. Well, we're going to have him join and see what he has or she says has to say. So thank you. If you can mute the YouTube, that would be greatly appreciated.
Here in the United States,
if you can mute your YouTube.
Let me show you. This is your standard level. All it makes Joseph.
If you can mute your YouTube, we're hearing some background noise. That would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, is that pecan? Pecan, you asshole.
Pecan, you're being loud.
I don't
Oh,
have it.
again.
He was trying to be smart.
He's being over smart. That's what it was. You were trying to be over smart. Don't be over smart.
Well, listen, I don't have the actual stream on, so I don't know where that's even coming from.
Okay,
Your
well,
TV?
it's probably your TV. Yeah, I didn't know what it was. We don't want you to stop watching your TV, but it's just if you don't mind just turning it down, that would be greatly appreciated. As I said, no, you tricked me because I didn't know who it was. I was like, who is this face up?
It's pronounced gooey her face up.
Gooey her face up. I like that. Okay, well, I'm gonna still call you Pecan.
How you doing, Pecan? Nice to talk to you, buddy.
Yeah, I texted you a while ago, asshole. Where were you at?
I was right here. I've been here for a bit.
Yeah, he's been here about an hour. So yeah, he joined us a little ahead of time, but
I was being verbally abused by Cash until you got here to take over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I told him. Yeah, no abuse here. We can do that in Discord. You can still joke around here. I want you to have a good time, but we don't want to show a bad presence. When we're on the YouTubes, right? We want to try to behave if we can. But y'all keep it entertaining so y'all can joke around and have a good time. But Pecan, we're kind of talking about different scams and stuff. And I know I'm Fun Guy for a long time, Mr. Pricky for a while, Cash, and then I'm now getting to kind of know you a little bit. And but what's kind of going on with you in the scam bait community?
Well, I'm trying to get Fun Guy to unblock me so I can send him some more nudes, but he won't do it.
No, I'm not even going to tell him what I've seen. No, thank you.
Wait a minute, but does Fun Guy have like an OnlyFans account? I thought he did. Because Cash told me all about it.
I've been subscribed to him for 6 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he still hasn't sent me any money for the news.
Yeah. And Cindy, thank you for posting the links, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't
yes,
me.
Sir. Well, it's because you got the father caller on today.
Oh, yeah.
No one normally calls you sir. They call you
late for dinner. That's what they normally call me. Hey, Pecan?
Yes.
Well, how did you get involved in this scam beta community?
You want to go down the astonishing tales of Pecan?
Just do your background history. Like, kind of tell us a little bit about Pecan.
Just a little bit of a short story.
Yeah, what is everything about Pecan that you'd like to share with us today?
Well, just a few short years ago, I was a real fucking scumbag. I was in prison for 3 years for felon possession of firearms.
All right. Can you
and
forward track that?
No, actually, that's kind of interesting. We could talk about prison and the prison guards and what his whole court thing is all about. I mean, this is very fascinating. You go right ahead. So
okay,
he spent 3 years in prison. Okay.
Yeah, for unlawful possession of firearm while felon, and also, well, they were trying to get me for high-level trafficking of drugs, but they could never prove it. And so I did my time, and then I got out, and so like before I got out, my daughter had my first grandchild.
Aww.
And she never wrote me or anything, and she told me I was a piece of shit, which I was. And so like during that time, I mean, I kind of was like, okay, well, I don't want that lifestyle no more.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got out, I told her, look, I don't blame you for being mad at me. Don't judge me upon what I say, upon like what I do. So, everything's good now. So
we're good. I mean, you did what you needed to do, and now you got a grandbaby, I mean, that's awesome.
Shoot,
And
Nice.
then,
now,
and then now, do you think you're going to teach your grandbaby about scam baiting? Like,
oh
do you
no,
ever?
probably not. No. No, I mean they're like 5 and 3, so
Oh, okay. Okay. You got
Got a
plenty.
long way to go.
Well, do any of your family members, like, of course they know about it, but are they like mine where I'm the only one that does it?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have another friend of mine who's just joined. She's actually using her second channel name. Her Discord name is called Wonder Woman, and she's actually new to the scam baiting community. So I invited her because I figured like she would ask a lot of great questions. And so I'm going to invite her in. And so here's Miss Wonder Woman, aka Trashy. Hey, Trashy.
The way you introduced me, I decided to change my name back over to recognizable format.
Well, I mean, because you do have 2 channels, so we'll do the promotions here in just a little bit.
I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen a movie with Sally Field at the beginning of her career called Sybil. It's about a woman who's
Well, of course, yes.
Yeah, she was so abused. She had like 50 billion personalities. So I've got 3 personalities: Trashy for tech, trash talk tech; Goddess of Truth for going after the sovtards and moronish morons,
and fraudsters.
Wonder Woman because I love Wonder Woman.
Awesome.
Yeah, so there's nothing about it. So again,
as you can see over my head.
Yes, you're definitely Wonder Woman. Well, and we were kind of talking the other day, and so you had a chance to kind of have an example of the travel scams, but and I know that you're very organized, and so she's very willing to help other people. She's has the background of tech, which is great. But Wonder Woman, you probably have some questions that you might want to ask, and Fun Guy and Pecan would be great to answer these questions. Cash, maybe he can answer, but you never know. You never know.
Asking me.
No, I love you, Cash. You know that. But I mean, it's just we got Fun Guy and Pecan who are actually putting more content out, and so with their content, I think they're going to be able to answer some of the questions. So Wonder Woman, I'm kind of putting you on the spot a little bit, but and again, I appreciate you joining. So since you're kind of new, what do you think about what is your goal? Like, what is your goal in scam baiting? Because I know you want to help people.
Well, it's funny that you should be going live. I thought you were going live earlier today, but when I didn't see you guys have your little chit chat.
We did, but we removed it. So this is our take 2.
Yeah. I was an insomniac again last night, so I wound up zonking out in the middle of the afternoon. But anyway, when I woke up.
Bye, Dinky. Dinky's leaving. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you for everything that you do, Dinky. She is awesome. You got to meet her. Dinky's awesome.
I'm looking forward to meeting everybody in the group. Funny you should go live now, because when I woke up and I turned my TV back on, because I don't really watch TV. I watch YouTube more than anything. I'm sure you guys have heard of a channel called Pleasant Green.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I happened to come across a video he did, and there was I have a cat that likes to. His name is Kal-El. He likes to make sure he's front and center.
Yes, and he gave hugs last night. I love Kal-El. I want that cat.
Anyway, so he had a very sad story on the video he did just now, and it was about a woman that became a scam baiter because of here he goes with a hug. It's his world. He just leaves me in it to feed him.
If I tried to hug my cat like that, it'd scratch my face off.
Yeah. Or you could be like the guy that's
I'm his.
But again, you're trying to talk about this, how he became a scam baiter, and so if you want to.
Right.
Even though we're going to look at your cat too, but we're listening to you.
Right.
Pricky,
So what-
he would do that, but he's scratching because you're naked. That's why.
That's
You're gonna have
true.
to apply more ointment. Yes, some bad scratches there.
This woman had a friend that was a friend all her life, and she wound up with dementia, and she wound up going into a care facility, and some very callous, uncaring scammers got a hold of her information, called her at the care facility, and this woman was explaining to her, I have dementia, I have dementia. And those, as soon as they heard that, the scammers, they went to town on her and stole every dime of her money. And
Wow.
the woman who was her friend was on her way to visit her at the care facility. And she got there like literally 20 minutes or so too late, because once the woman had all of her money stolen, she went and killed herself.
Oh.
And the woman who was going to visit her friend in the facility got there 10 or 20 minutes too late.
Yeah, was
And
this Chappie?
this was on Pleasant Green just now. He has a new video up.
Yeah, so I know Chappie's story is the same. Whose friend?
It could have been Chappie. It could have been Chappie.
It sounds like Chappie.
So
That
they
is so
found the story.
sad.
Yeah, they found a note on the woman's cell phone about what happened. They stole all my money. I don't know how I will survive in a care facility, get my medications. I have nothing left to live for. I want to be with my husband, who was already gone. So the woman killed herself. And when this woman saw the message that her friend left and found out exactly what happened, that's when this woman went into scam baiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just hit me right here.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't
These
realize that
people
that
have
was Chappie's story.
These people have no regard for anything.
No, and that's why we need to do something about it.
Exactly.
And the good
That's
thing
why
is,
I want to be part of this. I want to help.
right, because I remember when you were talking with Cash, and it was Scamflix and Stone, and how we were kind of talking a little bit about that, but there's still so much more involved. I mean, I know you were talking about dialers, and we were kind of talking about the additional tools that you need, but at the same time, it's good to kind of still watch and hear how other people bake, because then you can kind of figure out what works best for you.
That's what I want to do. I want to watch you guys. I want to learn how you do what you do. It's not only about the technology. It's about, knowing how to work it.
Right. Fun Guy, do you want us to show like one of your little clips, like the short?
You can do, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. I got to put him down.
Okay. I'm going to share my screen, and oops, not a video file. Sorry. I don't have any.
I don't know what's going on with your screen over there, Cash, but it looks like you're fapping.
Yeah, no, it's the flashing lights picking up the white behind.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, it looks like you're being haunted.
Right. So here's the one that it's just a short clip, but I think it's funny.
This was from Friday.
Barbie girl. Oh, okay, that's funny.
Right.
Oh, and just one other thing. The thing that was really funny about
I'm a Barbie
that video.
girl, Barbie world, life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Oh, imagination. Life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation.
So that's just like one, but let's go to like some other ones of yours.
If I could just say one thing.
Oh, sure.
That video, the funny thing about that video, he showed a site where they can pull up people's information, and they showed the screen grab of all things, showed a screen grab of, without the person's name, person age 67 from Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Fair Lawn, New Jersey is my hometown. I grew up there and I'm still 5 minutes from there.
Oh, wow.
So I think this is a message that I'm supposed to get involved.
Well, and plus it's like with the frauditors and how they're taking money from people and using it to get out of court and get out of jail because,
what kills
you know,
me,
I mean,
they when you pay bond, once your case is done, that bond money gets returned to you. Do you think they're returning it to the people that gave it to them? No.
Oh, no. Hello, Dillhole. No, I think overall that's why we're passionate about both sides. And of course we're going to stick with scam baiting over on this side a little bit, if you don't mind, just so that we can.
No.
I mean, because a lot of people don't understand what the other side.
I want to hear how you do it.
Yes.
You know, how you feel out which identity you or part you play, because that goes into it as much as, you know, using the technology, of course. But, you know, when you're calling a place, how you come up with a script or a story to use.
It's never easy. It's absolutely never easy.
No, I mean that's true because I mean, like for me, I just went on to I had an old VM and the VM said Samantha Jones, so I stole it. I took that, but then you can use fake name generator and get your name, address, and then for phones, it's good. Never hurts to have like text now, or I've got a dialer that actually has a callback number. But Fun Guy, you may, and Cash and Pecan, you may have some other good feedback for some of the tools. Not just about the computers; it's about, you know, actually getting the story, and then even working with someone who can dial. I mean, it's just.
So the first thing you want to do is get yourself an alias, get yourself a name, get yourself an age and address, and then try and think of a backstory for that person. So I now have Annie, who's 82. Her husband passed away in January. And she's kind of, sometimes she can be a little bit crazy. Sometimes she can be sweet. But yeah,
don't forget nasally.
And yeah, as Pecan says, she sounds nasally, but fuck you, Pecan.
But she's cute. I mean, and you listen to him, and it's great because you can use voice changers. So if you want to sound like a man,
but that's down the road. I mean,
right.
That's not the beginning.
No.
What is step one when you bring a new person into your community to bring them along to start doing this? What is step one that you take?
Get you a text now.
No. Step one.
I think I agree with Fun Guy. Get that story. Get the name.
Yeah. Step one is if you come into a community, listen. Listen to people's different styles. So in our Discords, Al will bait, and my bait will try and I'll get as long as I can out of these guys just to waste the time. Pecan will just go in with straight rage. Somebody else. We all have different styles. Pick your own style and do what you want to do. But the main one is getting your alias ready. Make sure you have it down on paper, your name, your address, your zip code, your phone number. Then with your phone number, you'd want to get text now, which is probably the easiest one to get.
Right. With text now, because I also have, as was explained many times, a foothold in the let's screw over the sovereigns and the Moorish people to stop their scamming. I've always had a problem with text now. So if somebody could help walk me through how to be able to rotate the numbers, because that's where I am weak. There's a guy named Swindle Hoodwink, and he has a phone number that he uses for a woman named Light Tahiri Bay, who does these 3-4 hour long conference calls where she pushes her scams about the fake nationality. And he always logs into the conference calls, but he keeps getting booted, and he has other people that does it with him, and they keep rotating their numbers. My problem is I don't have a grasp on how to rotate the numbers. I'm kind of clumsy with that.
Well,
so if somebody could help me with that, I would appreciate that.
The one good thing about text now is that you can text. Like, I've actually had scammers text me, and then they'll say, I want to see your screen. So I text them my screen, and then we can get information out of that. So mine doesn't change unless I don't use it with text now. So I have a 580 area code, which is Oklahoma. That way, at least I know, because I can't use another state right now because I'm not familiar with living except for like Colorado or something. So I kind of agree with keeping with that. So that way you can use it as on your phone, and you can even use it on your computer.
Okay, so in this world, I take it you don't rotate your phone numbers that often, do you?
The dialers that I have, it changes the numbers every time.
But oh, that's wonderful.
But when it comes to a callback number, I have a direct line.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to rotate that number from time to time?
Not my dialer number. No.
But your callback number. You mentioned that you have a callback number.
Yes.
Do you have to rotate the callback number?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Because that way you can.
Let's not go through
go
that
ahead,
right
Cash.
now.
Okay.
But well, she's just asking questions just to kind of get used to what, because especially if we say text now, she's just getting used to some of the names. But you're right. We got to do it step by step, and we're not going to do it too fast. So I agree with you, Cash, but she's just very intrigued.
So when you're saying about rotating your number, you're talking about having a different number again after that one?
Right, because where I'm coming from, and this is the only way I can explain my experience, is Swindle Hoodwink dials into this phone conference call that he gets this woman's number, and he goes in there to disrupt the call, because the more he disrupts it, the less that she can wind up scamming and teaching people this bogus information.
Mm-hmm.
But she keeps blocking the call, and then she keeps blocking the numbers he uses. So he has to rotate them.
Yeah.
Do you have to do the same thing with scam baiting?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Once, so if you call someone, like say I have 3 text nows, so and me and Pecan, we also share a dialer, SIP dialer. So on text now, if they block you, they block you. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. You see, I'm clumsy with the having the multiple text now numbers type of thing. So I'll need somebody just to help me get a little bit comfortable with that.
And that's fine. But I think right now, and I agree with Cash, let's take it step by step. And I think
one
the first
foot
thing
in front
is,
of the other.
Right. So I mean, I agree with what you guys, and I agree with what you guys are saying completely. But I think the first thing is, why don't you join our server? Like Fun Guy has a server, and they have people that dial a lot. And
I would like that. I would very much like to be able to be sitting around like a fly on the wall, listening in, getting used to the rhythm that you guys have.
And then I've sent you, like, you're in SDS. You're in Scambit Beyond.
When I first started up,
some other
sorry,
ones.
Amanda.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
When I first started off, I didn't know fuck all. All right, and I just came in. I had a friend of mine that he got taken for a few $1,000s. And when I came in, it wasn't me trying to scam bait. It was me trying to understand what everyone's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got on Discord, and I met, unfortunately, I met Fun Guy. I met a few other people also.
No, I mean, and like Boba, I mean, there's great people. I mean, we've got so many different servers, but we're all still on for the same mission.
Hey, Boba.
Yeah, Boba's here.
Hey,
And
sorry to interrupt, but I can't see chat, but I know Pecanhead's there. I'm sorry, Dillhole's there, so I wanted to send a shout out to my special friend Dillhole. Thank you.
oh, definitely, Dill. Yeah, I love when he's like Amanda. I mean, he likes to say our names
Yeah,
really loud. I love that.
I love Dill. He's awesome, Dill.
Yes.
Well, I'm
And-
looking. I want to see some caps that say President Pricky.
Yes, and you can on the when you look at the comment section on the right hand side, then you can go to comments, banners, brand, and private chat. When you look at the comments thing, you can see what everybody. It'll be a little delayed though from YouTube.
Okay.
So
Yeah, every time I try to do anything in this app to change screens or scenes or anything, I wind up throwing myself out. So
no, and then here in StreamYard, you can see the chat, and it'll be on the bottom. If you're on the phone, it'll be on the bottom part. Is where you'll see it. On the computer, you see it on the right. But Care Bear says, "What up, prick?"
You see, I'm actually lucky because I've got you on my laptop and I've got you on my big screen TV in my living room.
Right. So it's kind of easier. But I mean, again, I think everything is right. It's just we got to take it step by step, and we want to help you. And also, you're going to help us in return. I mean, you've got the tech skills, and again, you're just going to be able to. And I know you've already watched like Kit Boga, but you need to watch definitely check out the people that I've introduced you to.
Can we have a second to talk about Dillhole's thing? Whoa! It's
Hey, Christina's here. Hi, Christina. What about Dillhole? And DeFlu?
Yeah. So about that.
What?
Well, I just didn't think he would fall for it, but he did. So.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Fair enough.
President Ricky tricked me into going to Grindr to get a hot
Do you
date.
not know what Grindr is, Wonder Woman?
Oh hell yeah! It's like a hookup for a hookup.
Yes, it's
exactly. That's where me and so me and Pecanhead finally got Dillhole to sign up. Me and Pecanhead finally got
on that one.
Well, good. I'm grateful for that. So you guys, if you use Tinder, Grindr, other social medias, but again, just be very, very careful of who you talk to. That's a PSA.
Dillhole's name on Grindr is pork sword. I'm just saying.
No, but let's get back to seriousness. I mean, even though I think it is funny. So again, but yes, I mean, when it comes to just starting out, like I started out watching DVR back in 2016. And so I just kept watching him over and over and over and listening to the different calls that people, because he was going 24/7. So it didn't matter what time, you could just catch him on YouTube. So I'd listen to him in the car when I was going to work and on the way home and at work. And so I just listened to all the different calls. And then finally I joined the server. And that's how I got introduced. It just took me a little while. I didn't do any calls yet. I listened to people, so I'd be muted, and then I would hear the person dial, and then everyone would take turns.
Okay, now where do I go first to be a fly on the wall with you guys? Do I go to a Discord first? Do I go to a YouTube first?
No, just you can just join us in this Discord. We can say, hey, we're doing calls. And SDS, we do calls different times. Fun Guy has people doing calls in his server. And
Amanda will set you up with that.
Okay, beautiful. Because I'm trying to figure out where do I jump in, without drowning at first.
and we're not going to let you drown. I mean, the main thing is just listen to a few people, and then once you're ready, you can even team up. That's what I did. Like my first call, I was an angry girlfriend, and I was very jealous. That was my very first call I did with someone, and it's great. that way you can kind of play off each other. And but at that time we weren't like really trying to investigate and get some really in-depth information. We were just playing characters. But again, if you get your character first, get the information. Like I have, here's my scam baiting notebook, and so on the very
Here's mine.
first page, yeah. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but I have all my information on here, so that way I know my name. It's not really focusing, but I'll show it to you in Discord. And again, just write down stuff so that we have it on hand, and then we'll do some calls, and that way. Yes, sir.
I sent you a link to send to Wonder Woman for my Discord.
Oh, thank you. Yes, because I would love to have her in there. Because this is a great server too. So the ones I've sent you, I'm hoping that you're going to really enjoy. So let me send this.
Do you guys have other social media platforms that you also use, or do you just stick with Discord only?
Oh no, we use Twitch and YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, because I on my other channels I have For God's the Truth and Trash Talk Tech. I also have Reddit forums that I built up.
And that's the thing. I mean, even now, Fun Guy, I thought you had Twitter too.
Yeah.
But we do use Twitter to kind of announce like when things are happening. I know Wonder Woman, you're on mine. I follow you, and but when it comes to Discord, we'll just try to do a little bit better announcing, and we need to make sure you get tagged.
Yeah, because that's where I'm falling through the cracks. I'm feeling like I'm not getting notified.
Well, because here last week I didn't do a lot of calls. I was working on other stuff, to be honest. And but just know that I'll do some Monday, and then I'll make sure like if someone else is doing some calls. And Dex, he's really good about
but it's not
helping out.
It's not sorry.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
It's not all about calls.
No, you can do other stuff. Yeah.
It's not scam baiting is not all about calls.
There's got to be some research that gets done to get the numbers and everything and find out, a little bit of the backstory for what these numbers are and what they've done.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
not if you're pecan head.
But I mean, Dex is awesome, so I agree.
There's a million different ways to scam bait, and being on the call is something that is YouTube famous, and that's not necessarily the only way. There's Twitter scam baits. There's text scam baits. There's a whole bunch of shit.
Right. But it's just, the main thing is we just need to get you started. So since it's Thanksgiving week, we'll start doing some calls. You kind of had the example of the travel on just a regular Discord call. We weren't in the server at that time because it was too late. And, but like Fun Guy, he's hours ahead of us. And that's the good thing is like you can kind of get with other people who are hours ahead in the future, and they might be doing calls.
And just so you know, I don't. My family and I had a big falling out a long time ago, so I've been persona non grata for the holidays. So I'm never anywhere for Thanksgiving. I'm always just by me. So if there's people that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I'm available to you.
Okay, and that will help because like Canada already did theirs last month, and Bodo was like, "You guys are doing it on the wrong month." I said, "We'll talk to our president," and so. But anyway, so yes, I think, just getting you involved and just starting, because one, you can be a fan. You can also help promote. So like if you're watching Fun Guys and you're like, oh my God, that is hilarious, then you can tweet about it. Or if you look at Scammer Payback, Scammer Takeout, there's so many different folks that are on there that are really good and I know we can name more on here, but there's too long of a list. But you know, again, I
I
think
will
just
have to say, take a glass of water to Gal. He's amazing.
oh my
Yeah, he's great.
God. And they're actually we're gonna have them on Sunday. And so we're gonna have Tagal.
Tonight is Sunday.
Huh? Well, a week
Tuesday.
from the Sunday. No,
Oh.
Tuesday is Hatch and cockroaches, and then on the 27th
Oh,
is
okay.
when we're
Gotcha,
gonna
gotcha,
have
gotcha.
Chester Drawers and Tagal to let them have a little bit more time than when we had the first
Thanks
time.
again.
And so again, it's, you know, we don't have to be famous or it just kind of like how Pecan said, or make money to do this. But yeah, I'm trying to read all this. But again, it just kind of depends on how you want to do it.
Well,
And
I
if you
think
want to take it slow, and if you want to, you know, just kind of just get in the rhythm of things. And you're going to have questions throughout the time. And that's okay. That's okay. Because that's how I did.
Right, because I definitely want to sit on some calls with you guys. I want to listen in. I want to observe, because the only way I can develop my own questions and know what I need to learn is by observing.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yeah, observing, learning, and then actually doing it. And then,
may I?
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely fucking think that you're gonna go far in this, but just don't overstep the first step. Does that make sense?
What first step are you referring to?
Basically, just joining in the server and starting to listen to calls.
Oh, okay.
Don't get overexcited.
I think
I know a good portion
that's
of
a
this
good
is
piece of
being
advice.
bored.
That was
You know.
that was a good statement in my opinion. Just don't get overexcited. It's not what you think. There's no fanfare, ta-das, nothing like that. There's there's no gratification coming. I'm grateful member
a good
of
portion
Fun
of it is going
Guys.
to be boring. I know that.
Grateful member of Fun Guys community, and they're just super nice people. I have a lot of fun there, and I've been making some calls on a few different Discord servers, and and I enjoy it. I think it's really a blast. I've been working on a new character and stuff like that. But I'm not approaching it from the angle that you are. I'm not trying to do my own. I'm not trying to be independent with it. I'm just joining in and participating, if I can use the word contributing, I guess maybe a little bit, but but mostly just enjoying it. And it never ends well for the scammer. The calls never end well for the scammer, but you know, it's not like you're gonna
you get to waste their time.
Cuff them and stuff them. Hey, I've got to drop off. Can I ask a Pecan had a question real quick? I got to drop off here. Can I
Oh,
ask a question?
sure. No, sure. I'm just
You still here?
grateful.
You still here, Pecan?
Yes. He just yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So you're seem to be really tech savvy. You seem to be real sharp. Is that all self-taught, or do you have a technical background, education? I'm just curious because you're a super smart guy, and I didn't know if you had gone to school for what you know or what.
I'm an idiot.
He is not.
I'm going to try switching over to my phone. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Thanks, fun guy.
Hey, well, we're about to wrap this up, right, Amanda?
Here, let's let fun guy return back, and then that way he can have his chance to say some final things, because we try to keep everyone's time, you know, to where we don't keep everyone too long. But we certainly want to make sure, if, you know, again, is there any other questions that you can kind of think of right now, or do you kind of think you kind of got a better idea of kind of what everyone started? I mean, like even Mr. Pricky, he could probably tell you what steps he took, you know, to do all this.
Actually, it was because of you, Amanda. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been in the servers and the different communities that I was. But everybody's it's, you know, Amanda, they have different personalities, different things, but they're all a lot of fun and have their own you know, personality, I guess. But even though Fun Guys are not back, I want to say that I really, really appreciate being on. Had fun. Good night, Cash, Amanda.
Good night, and
Trashy.
thank you so much for coming on. And you are more than welcome to come on anytime. And that way, if you want to share some other your stories, we're here Sunday and Tuesday nights. So
Don't forget to tip your wait staff.
Yes, definitely.
Sweet Dreams, Care Bear, Pecan Head, Dill Hole, fun guy, each and every one. What else did I see? Cindy.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
All right. Sweet dreams, y'all.
Okay, sweet dreams, and thank you so much. A super nice guy. I was listening to one of his travel calls and I was laughing my head off. I was just dying. And that's the thing. Everyone, like, if you listen to a girl named Lung Fleas, and she's hilarious. And then we have a girl named Mary, and she is so calm, but she can use her words to make the scammer. I mean, it's just, she'll get them in the right way, but they don't get it because they're not as smart as she is. So anyway, if you just need to listen to her, just to be honest, and yeah, Lung Flea's a wild one. But again, yes, Marion is Angel. And also she's becoming a victim, or she's actually a victim advocate too. So that's the other thing too with Wonder Woman, is that there's so many different entities in scam baiting, like an organization, that you can find out what other skills and traits that you might have to help servers, help people, and with your skills and talents, you've got it. And I know you're going to do great. And don't judge yourself.
I think this can also help me because I actually have adult attention deficit because I was diagnosed hyperactive in the 70s, and I did kindergarten twice and first grade twice because they didn't have an attention deficit diagnosis back then.
Right.
So I am smart, but I am not book smart. I just completed going through a long course at a technical school, and a lot of it was over my head, but I have all of my schooling material saved. My goal is to learn more about networking. I want to get into learning Python, and I want to get into learning with the networking. I need to learn, about the IPs and all of that. And I also need to learn Linux. So the way my brain works, I need projects to stick my hand in. Like, don't give me a book and tell me, read how to rebuild your carburetor. Take me to the local auto store, buy me the kit. Let's put the screwdrivers in my hand.
And the good thing is we have a lot of, and I totally understand, everyone learns a little differently, but the good thing is with this community, there's so many different people that have great computer skills. Dex is one of them. We have tons in SDS and other servers as well. And so once you get to know them, you're going to really get a chance to have that opportunity to talk to them. And so we'll get to that point. We'll get to that point. But the main thing is we just need to just get you started.
Right.
And get you comfortable, and make you feel like and plus once you feel welcome and that you're going to do great, and no one is judging you on your call. No one.
Yeah, because my whole goal is once I get all my health stuff taken care of, and I have all these skills I have to, really get my hands into, learning. I want to be able to go back to corporate America to get that big salary, because if I can get all of this straightened out in my head, which I know I can, I just have to find my own comfort way of doing it, then I know I'll be able to get myself back on my financial feet.
And you will. And
I think this will be a fantastic way to get my hands into rebuilding the carburetor, so to speak.
Yeah, and it will. And I think, let's just take it step at a time.
And yes, I know we don't use carburetors anymore.
No, but I think overall this is going to go well. And we have so many people that you can talk to. and that way you'll get a chance. And so again, just thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm
thank
glad
you for having me. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to working with you guys. If you're ever going to go into doing, some of these calls, throw me a DM on the servers. I'm always around. I always have my iPad near me, my iPhone, my laptop. I'm not a wanderer. I'm more of a homebody than anything. So I'm always near my tech.
Me
so
too.
Any of you guys go into if you're going to go do a session, do me a favor, hit me up with a DM because I'd like to be an observer.
Okay. And we can get you there. We can definitely get you there. Do you have any other final comment? Do you want to go ahead and promote your channels?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Because we gotta go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah. I have 2 channels, and they are called Trash Talk Tech, which Amanda was so kind to be on the panel last night.
I loved it. It was fun.
Yeah, that channel might actually be useful to you guys as well, because it's about how we can, make social media better. I mean, we are the social in social media.
Yes. And then also how to report.
Exactly.
With YouTube and how we need the YouTube to support us.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's our tube, not theirs.
Right. No, I think
and then
you're exactly
I have
right.
Goddess of Truth, which goes after being more lighthearted, goes after the scumbag sovereign citizens and the black sovereign citizens known as what I call moronish morons, where we poke at specific, poking at the specific names in those communities. So,
definitely.
that's Goddess of Truth. And the other one is Trash Talk Tech.
Yes. And so, you know what, I'll put those in the description in here. So that way, let me see. Actually, I can find it. Hold on.
Oh, I can put it in the chat.
Actually, yeah. If you don't mind, put it in the chat, and then I can put it in.
Okay.
Boba. Yeah, he's familiar with it. Yeah.
Yeah, let me put it in the. Let's see here, StreamYard.
Yeah.
Okay, private chat. Okay, this is Goddess of Truth.
Oh, we lost Pecan.
That's the one that goes after the moronish morons.
Okay, let me copy that.
And Trash Talk Tech, which is where we talk in more of a technical sense about how we can use the different tools to report things, how we can make our media better.
Yes. And Cindy, thank you. She got your trash talk on there too. So thank you, Cindy.
Okay, and this is going to be my Trash Talk Tech.
She already got it.
Oh, she did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So again, if you want to, check her channels out, please do. Fun Guys, definitely want to go check his out. Boba, got to go check his out.
I just want to say one thing. The Trash Talk Tech is the one that's going to be based more on live streams, and I'm going to be doing live streams more often. So you can find me who knows when. I'm still working out a rhythm for my channel.
No, I think it's great. And Fun Guy's trying to actually connect again, but his devices aren't connecting. That way, do you have any other questions or maybe questions for the chat real quick?
Thanks,
Fun Guy.
Push me, pull me. I'm all yours.
So again, I just think overall, it's just everyone's going to give you a chance to, and like Boba's really good. Boda is also really good. So again, just definitely get a chance to check out Fun Guy's channel. And so anyway, Fun Guy, we're trying to finish up.
Okay.
And
okay, and one little thing.
Sure.
YouTube, I have to figure out how to fix this with YouTube, but my Goddess of Truth channel, they have the URL, the link misspelled. They have an extra H at the beginning of the HTTPS.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually have it as HHTTPS.
Okay.
So be
Okay.
careful of that, because you won't be able to find me if you go strictly by the link that was just provided. And I just tried correcting my link again.
Okay. And also, if you want to watch Hatch, he's actually now live.
Oh,
and
okay. If
so-
I could get a link to that, that would be beautiful.
Sure. Okay. I'm going to send you this other link. And, but Fun Guy, thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything that you feel that you want to add in?
Thanks for
No,
correcting that, Cash.
Perfectly great. If you have any questions or answers or anything, Wonder Woman, hopefully Amanda sent you a link to my Discord, or
Yes.
feel free to message me, or if you need any help with anything, just
Okay. And which Discord are you, so I can start getting the names correct, because I'm
Fun
lousy
Guy.
with names.
It's Fun Guy.
Okay.
We'll catch up in the after party.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
right,
we'll
Wonder
do
Woman.
that. Yeah, that way we can, and anyone whoever wants to join in, we'll just be in the chit chat area, or actually in the gen chat of Scambait Beyond. So Fun Guy, if you want to join us, or if you have some free time, that'd be great. And Fun Guy is really good about answering questions, helping out. He helped me earlier today, and I appreciate it so much. And so again, just thank you all. Thank you.
Before you guys go, I just tried to get into Fun Guy's Discord, and it's not working to let me in.
We'll get there, Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to let you know that it's telling me it failed to load.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. And if I need another link, we'll just talk to Fun Guy. And but again, Fun Guy, do you have any last few words?
No, thanks for having me on again, Amanda. Yeah.
Oh, anytime. Plus, I want you as a host. I
Yeah.
want you to host with me sometime. So let's get a
Definitely.
date. Definitely
I'll
in
replace
December.
them. Yeah.
And yes, we do have invite link to Discord servers. Which ones do you want? I know Care Bear, you're in mine. Are you talking about Fun Guys?
No, I think Care Bear's in mine. I think.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Care Bears and Scambait Beyond. So let's everyone join in the Discord server of Scambait Beyond. And again, thank you all very much. I hope you had a great time tonight. We certainly enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you all Tuesday night, 7:30 Central.
Yeah, Care Bear, do you need an invite to join Discord servers? Yes, you do.
Yes, I have some of the basic ones, and I'm expanding as we speak.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, again, just thank you all, and everyone have a good night. Stay safe and have a great
enjoy
time.
the rest of your day, guys. It's nighttime for me, so.
Okay.
Okay. Have a great night, everybody.
Okay. Thanks again.
everyone.
We appreciate y'all coming.
All right.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye.